So first we're going to talk about the basics, the overview. What are essential oils? Essential oils are the most potent part of the plant. So like when you have a flower and you like scrape off part of the stem and like that oil comes to the surface, that's the essential oil. So what we're doing is we're distilling it down, and so that oil like raises up to the surface of the water, and then we're getting that off and going through a process of bottling that. So you can distill essential oils from shrubs, flowers, trees, roots, bushes, rinds, resins, herbs. I know frankincense is distilled from a resin. Rose and jasmine are from the flower, from the blossoms, and marked on myself. Things like that. So that's kind of how that works as far as the different parts of the plants that are used. They consist of over 100 different natural and organic compounds. And they've been used since ancient times that are mentioned over 1,100 times, either directly or indirectly in the Bible. So they've been around for a really long time. We just kind of have forgotten about them, and now they're making a comeback. In humans, the essential oils provide support for every system in our bodies, as well as our brain function, weight management, and emotional health. They can provide a calming effect when it's been a really stressful day. Like, I have a lot of those, so I diffuse a lot of oils. And they help keep us above the wellness line, like I was mentioning in our earlier FDA video. They can be used as an alternative to toxic cleaners to keep in your home. I know I have finally made the complete switch from having any chemical cleaners in my house. I bought one bottle of Thieves Cleaner from Young Living. It was $22. And I don't think I've even used a fourth of it, or I've maybe used like about a fourth by now. And I made a tub of cleaner wipes to replace my Clorox wipes. I made 2 bottles of cleaner spray, and I've been using that for the windows, like for glass cleaner. I've been using it for floor cleaner and counter spray. And I finally just took the plunge and just tossed everything else in the dumpster. I'm like a very like budget-friendly, frugal mom, so that kind of freaked me out a little bit just to toss cleaners in the garbage. But I know that in the long run, it's just so much healthier for my family. So that's a little bit, I got a little sidetracked talking about cleaning. But anyway, you can literally start swapping out like these harmful chemicals from your house right away. And that's what I said. I held on to them for a while and just finally took the plunge, and it did not cost me near as much as all those other cleaners that I tossed. So that's part of like making it easy for us like budget people. Like I'm a budget person. So moving on. There are about 300 essential oils, but you only need 10 to 20 of them to build a good stash. And in the starter kit, everything that I'm posting in this class is using essential oils that you get in the kit. So in the 160, that's included the 11 oils and your diffuser, a couple other things we'll talk about later. I'm just posting recipes and DIYs with what's in your kit. I bought my first kit and I used that for a year. I didn't buy any other oils, so I learned like everything I could about my kit, used it for a year, then I started branching out. That was just what I was comfortable with. That was what was comfortable for our budget at the time, and they lasted for me. So I mean, it's a really good deal, and you're getting them 50% off. But anyway, so you start out with those 11 oils. That's a great stash to start out with, and then you branch out from there. And Young Living helps you with that with all their resources and stuff. So getting back on track. The coolest thing about the oils, I think, is that they're so easy to use. You don't have to be an aromatherapist to use them. I started and I had no idea what I was doing. And through the help of my upline, my community, and doing different resources, getting different books and things like that, I learned my starter kit ins and outs and figured out how I was using them. And I have no certification whatsoever, and here I am teaching classes. So, I mean, it's very doable. So there's 3 different ways to use your oils. There's the English use it topically. They rub it on their skin. The French ingest them, so that's like putting them in like a veggie capsule or putting a drop in your water and drinking it. And the German style is inhaling. So that's like either directly from the essential oils bottle, or that's from your diffuser, or even putting a drop on your pillow. That's different ways to just inhale it. Tests have shown that oils reach the major organs in 3 seconds when they're inhaled and 26 seconds when they're applied topically. And even that shows just how, like, the stuff that we're putting on our skin, those chemicals we're putting on our skin, are getting to our organs so quickly, and it's just not good for our bodies. It usually takes 3 to 6 hours for an essential oil to be expelled in a normal, healthy body. So that's just a little bit, like, that's a short little grasp of essential oil basics, and we're going to move on from there to the difference with Young Living.